Okay, I'm live. Hello to anybody who's out there. I am drinking my breakfast. All right, I will wait for some people to come in before I spin the wheel. My hands are so cold today. And I really need to redo my nail polish. It's getting pretty chipped up. Somebody entered. Hello to whoever entered. Just going to wait a minute before I spin the wheel. Let some of my my brain just completely shut off. It does that from time to time. All right, let's see. Let's go on Instagram. Now to our story. All right. We are live on YouTube. You should come join us. We're going to have some fun today. I don't like that. I don't want to watch it back. I don't want to hear my own voice. It's bad enough when I need to edit. Ooh, what is that? Okay. All right, well, I'm going to spin the wheel here so I can get started. Around and around we go. Where it stops, no one knows. We have the e.l.f. Haze Sunshine. I think that's a small palette. Yep. Well, we have one look to create today. This is the e.l.f. Haze Sunshine palette. It's very neutral. Got some yellows in there too. All right. Well, it's pretty much we have one look we can create. But on the bright side, I also don't have to show up to parent pickup line with, hey, Jen, I don't have to show up to parent pickup line with some crazy outrageous look. So palette picker picked the e.l.f. What is this? Haze Sunshine? Haze Sunshine. Yep. So we're going to have a really exciting look today. And I'm just priming with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. It's kind of my go-to. Yeah, well, the nice thing about it, I feel like I'm not going to have to walk into the school later on with some crazy look. But it's only one look I'm going to be able to get out of it. So I really need to change my nail polish. I was going to go with this red, but I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm just trying to stay on task. The ADHD is strong today. All right, I'm just gonna take the dark brown, and then I'm gonna take the dark brown in the outer V, and then I'm gonna put this, kind of blend it from the middle inward, and then I'm gonna kind of blend it out with this, and then put that on the lid. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't ever remember how pigmented these are. Okay. So how are you today, Jen? It's a Sally Hansen polish. I like the Hard as Nails line. But I don't think that one dries as fast as the black does. I like polish that dries really quickly because I don't want to wait. I'm way too impatient to wait. How long has it been? Hasn't been that long, since like a week. Not even a week, has it? Yeah, it's been about a week since you had your surgery, right? I'm like, yeah, you just had hand surgery. Type a bunch of words. Cheese and rice. Ugh. You know, I always have this idea of what I want my look to look like. And yesterday, I did a look and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. It actually looks like what I was thinking it should look like. So I'm kind of hoping we can do 2 days in a row. It's a lot of kick up in the pan. I don't really care, but some people do. The little neighbor girl, she's every time I have on makeup when I go to pick up the kids, she's like, "Oh, you're scary today." Anytime. And yesterday, when I had kind of a toned down look, I was like, "Yeah, I'm scary again today." And she's like, "That's not that scary. You need to do better." I'm just like, I can't wait for losing with this kid. And I thought it was because she didn't like the makeup. But I go, I don't always wear makeup. And so wasn't wearing makeup. She's like, "Are you scary today?" I was like, "No, no makeup today." She's like, "Aw, I wanted you to be scary today." I'm like, maybe I don't understand. Is scary a good thing? Or scary a bad thing? You just want me to look weird in public. These are things I should probably try to figure out before. Like, it's a good thing to be scary or a bad thing to be scary. Because I didn't like to be scared when I was younger. Of course, before I even started school, my cousin was watching us, and she let us watch Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. That probably wasn't a great idea on her part, but to be fair, she was kind of a teenager, and I found out later that somebody had let her drink. Like, no wonder she was so fun. Close enough for government work. Showed you a scary movie? All right, I'm going to take this yellow, the matte yellow, kind of very lightly. Oh, jeez. Well, I was like, I think I was 4. And it took me until I was in 4th grade to trust going to the bathroom by myself. I was so scared that Freddy was going to just pop out and pinch my butt or something. I don't know. Kind of like this little kiss of color on the top. My older sister and I, when we were really young, like we were best friends. But she's she's only a couple years older than me. But yeah, we were best friends. And then she became a teenager, and she was just, we were not best friends anymore. She wanted to be her own person. Didn't need her younger sister cramping her style. But, of course, I didn't understand that. So I was just like, she doesn't want to be around me anymore. I was so hurt. I didn't know what I did wrong. And it's just, normal stuff that teenagers go through. They're like, I don't want you around. Go away. But yeah. Now that we're older, we're friends again and stuff. But like, those teenagers were rough. Close enough for government work. You always fought. Let me bring this in a little bit. And then kind of maybe fade into using that yellow shimmer. We always had new kids in the house. My mom liked to take in kids. We liked to tease her and tell her she collected kids. kind of want a gradient so that when I put on that yellow shimmer, that it's not so stark against the, rubbing up against the dark brown. Hey, Sue. We always had all the siblings. There. I mean, it's not the best shimmer, but the combination is nice. Don't touch your nose with the shimmer, dummy. Don't say dummy. Ugh. Here I am telling people, don't be mean to yourself. And then I'm like, dummy. Thank you. I feel like there's pretty much one look you can get out of this palette. We're using the Hey Sunshine by e.l.f. I forget my camera's not over here. It's up here. Two sisters. I don't know. I have so many siblings. It's not even funny. People find out that I'm like one of 19 and they're like, wait, are you Mormon? I'm like, no, not Mormon. We're not 19 and counting or whatever that is. Just my mom had kids. My dad had kids. My stepdad had kids. My mom took kids in and collected kids. All right, let's see. What are we doing? Let me use this one. So I was the middle child when I was young. And then when I was 13, my mom had my brother. And she took in, hey, my Shelly. She took in my sister Melissa. She just kept taking kids. She just stopped bringing them home. So we always had like 5 kids in the house. But when I was young, it was my older sister, me, and my younger sister. And I was like 4 or 5 when my mom had my younger sister. So I was the middle child up until I was like a teenager. What was I doing? My brain farted. I always tell people that I don't like kids. Or that I don't like other people's kids. Like, I don't like other people's kids. Only like mine. But that's not true. I found as I've gotten older that I'm way better with kids than I used to be. I really wish they hadn't changed the formula. Hi, Carla. I found the palettes that you sent me. When I rearranged, I lost the palettes. And of course, they were exactly where I put them, away. So I've been missing them all this time because they were put away where they were supposed to be. I'm telling you. Some kids. But yet the new formula and the old formula is way better. Why did they change it? People were complaining it's too soft. It keeps breaking, and now they changed the formula and it's not too soft and it's not breaking, but it's also not staying on my waterline. So on the new formula. My brain is just not connecting today. Yeah, they were. This is from the Raw Beauty Christie collection, and then I got, after they changed, I guess I got the whole set, and I'm just like, all the colored liners, and I'm just like, none of these work right. Like, none of the light colored ones are good. They're all garbage. Sure, but no grouching. That's my buddy. Sorbrush is my buddy. All right. No, what was I doing? I kind of switched things around. And now I'm just like all over the place, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here. All right. No, I need a lighter one. Come on. You know I got one in here. I'll use this one. So my ones from the reformulation, they don't break, but they don't stay. The ones from the old formulation, they do break, but they stay. I used this yellow one yesterday, and at the end of the day, it wasn't all completely there because it was a long day. But it was mostly there. Yeah, something away and then it's gone. I lose it. I blame my mother. Put everything away. Make sure that you're putting things away. Yeah, but then when I put it away, I lose it. So it's my mom's fault. She'd probably get on here and be like, really? Jeez. This darker color doesn't really want to blend. It kind of wants to just leave stark lines. It's in a safe place forever. Forever. What, Michelle? Carla, that is the most ADHD thing I have ever heard. Oh. Yeah, that sounds like something I would do. I was trying to get ready to film one day, and I'm messaging with Debbie. And I told her, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get in there to film. I did this, and then it made me do this, and then I remembered I had to do this, and I got to do this, and then I remembered, oh, I got to eat, and then I remembered, wait, I need something to drink. And it took me like 30 minutes of ping pong, being a ping pong ball, going ding, 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 to get in here and like sit down. And she's like, you do realize you're ADHD, right? I was like, yeah, I know. Shelly. I got tell the Cerebus to catch the squirrels. He's supposed to be catching the squirrel. You tell him that. He's in charge of being both the cat and the dog. He's got a cat better. My cat's got a cat better too. You feel like a little pinball, just ping, 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 ping. Yeah. I swear. It's like, my husband is always like, what are you doing? I'm like, everything, dude. Everything. He's like, yeah, but you're not getting anything done. I'm like, it'll get there. Just don't interrupt me. I will get back to it. It may be next week, but it will get done. Oh, I don't want to chase the inside squirrels, just the outside squirrels. Yeah, that's my problem. I'm like lying to myself if I think I'm getting things done. I have a million things started, but not one thing done. Nope, that didn't work better. I think this might be just a little bit too subtle for me. You hush. I don't know what my watch is telling me, but I don't care. All right, close enough. I'm just going to use all my Project Pan stuff. Yeah, you know those inside squirrels are real vicious. You don't want them messing with the wrong squirrels, you know. Cut this hair that just, it broke off and now it's just decided it's going to be annoying in my way. Yeah, what am I doing? I don't want to put that on my face like that. That could be trouble. Okay. We're definitely getting some powder in the mix here a little bit. It's the ABH stick blush in Pink Dahlia. Maybe he's made friends with it. He can't be biting his friends. Definitely going to be a powder day. I keep trying to close it by spinning it, and it's not. I don't think this brush on the other end is like good for anything. Open. This is me. I don't think I have any blushes from Rude Cosmetics. I don't know if I have any makeup from Rude Cosmetics. I saw one mouse. It's right in front of me. The entire time that we've lived here since 2011. One mouse. And it was when we first got our older cat, Fox. I hear some commotion in the kitchen, and then I see him sneak dart around the corner into the hallway. So I go into the hallway to see what is he doing. What did he get into? And he's got a mouse in his mouth. And I was like, oh, yeah, we don't want that in the house. So he's like looking at me, and he's got the mouse, and then he puts the mouse down, and it looks like it's dead. And he's sitting there waiting for it to move. And I'm like, it's not going to move, bud. It's dead. Go away. Let me pick it up. So he looks away, and the mouse goes, phew! I was like, oh, crap. So he runs after it, and it goes under a shoe rack where he can't get to. And I'm trying to get it out with the broom, and he's trying to get there and play with the broom and play with the mouse. And I'm just like, ah. So finally it comes running out, and I took a big, huge tote, and I just dropped it on the house. I called my husband. I was like, you get to clean the blood off the carpet. I out-catted your cat. You collect mice? Why do you collect mice? I must know. I'm going to take this. Put it on my brow bone too. So why do you collect mice, Sue? Do you gotta who are you trying to feed? Maybe? So like stuffed animals? Please tell me the stuffed animals and not like stuffed taxidermied mice. How would you taxidermy a mouse? That's got to be a hard job to do because mices are small. Well, that was a little darker than I wanted. That's kind of... Oh, figurines. That makes more sense. I am not going to put on lashes today. Just gonna do the mascara. I used to collect monkeys, but nobody gave me like figurines. They always give me stuffed animals. I have some like figurines. But not too many. But I have this monkey that's like this, and a salt and a pepper shaker in its arms. All right. Yeah, I used to call my kids my monkeys, and people would give me dirty looks because my older son, his grandfather was from India, his grandmother's from Guyana, which is in the top of South America. So he's a brown baby. And I used to call him a little monkey. People would be like, why are you getting upset? He's cute and he's ornery, just like a monkey. So he's my monkey. Heaven's my monkey too. It took me a while to figure out why they were giving me dirty looks, though. But I don't understand why somebody would think that I was being racist toward my own child. That seems like it might be a bit extreme. But my kids are cute and they are ornery. This scar that makes my lip crooked. Yeah. Collect all the... Hey, Justice. I'll collect all the crazy ones. Where did my makeup wipes go? Aha! Make sure that they get closed all the way. I am known for thinking I closed it, and it's not closed. I gotta do all the swatches for my palettes I've used so that I'm not doing them all at once when I do my palette ranking. Because I did that the last time. I swatched all my palettes all at one time, and my arm was rubbed raw from wiping it off. Let me go back up there. Hey, stay. My sponge is trying to run away. Okay, you go sit there. So yeah, this is my completed look. I mean, I think you're right, Jen. I think this is definitely one of those palettes that'll be good to travel with. Just gonna do a quick look because it's only been like 30 minutes. I got a whole face of makeup. This is the Hey Sunshine. It's from e.l.f. And I know that I have a brush hair somewhere on my face. I can feel it. I don't see it, so maybe I don't. Yeah, I had a giveaway on my Mask Monday. It's Mask Monday? Yeah, Mask Monday. On the one that where I opened up the ice cream box and the bag and stuff. Ugh. I don't know. I like the look. It's not like the most amazing thing I've ever come up with, but it's decent. I feel like I need extra shimmers though. I'm trying to find a yellow that could go with this. Nope. These are all the wrong yellows. I forgot my inner corner. Maybe that's... Kicking stuff. Let me see. I got more in here. Oh, that might be a contender. I need more sparklies. Well, I like that one. Now we're getting into the yellows that are good. Might be the right one. I don't have a lot of shimmery shades that are yellow. But we can look. All my yellows are matte. Nope. All right. So let me wipe off my hand here. Left a little yellow tinge to the top of my hand. All right. So we have this one. And this one, which is a little bit shifty. A chicken. Should the first one or the second one? I need to punch this up a little bit. Plus I need inner. The shifty one. This is Flare from Pretties for Your Face. Come on. It's kind of flaky and I don't want it on my face. So I'll spray it a little bit. Oh, nope. We're just going to put it all over the eyelashes. I'm going to have to get that on my eyelashes because I can see it. It's a big old chunk of... Oh, son of a gun. It's going to be all over my lashes. Oh, maybe not. I'm just kind of move that back and forth. There we go. Yeah, my lashes want all of it. All right, let's do the other side. I'm going to get that off my hand before it decides to go places. See if I can fix that a little bit. Close enough. And I think I'm going to use this shade for the inner corner highlight. This is Spirit. And it kind of shifts blue and green. But we're going to use it anyways. That is not the one I want. There we go. Hey, Jen. How are you? I feel like it just it's more blue than anything else. You know what I should have used? I should have used that one highlighter from the Eyescream box. It shifts yellow. I'm pretty sure it does. We're just going to go with the blue and call it good. We're being lazy. Oh. Put that back in there. At least I get to use my singles. One of the moms was laughing at me this morning because my pants say, "Not now, I'm wearing my cranky pants." They're like pajamas, but I don't care. They're comfortable. They're close enough to sweats that it's okay. So that's a lot better than just the shimmer that was in this palette. Oh, it's a little shifty. I do feel like I need to fix that harsh line there. Good enough. To find a black eyeshadow base and a mixing medium. The only one I know that would make like a black eyeshadow base for like that's decent is P. Louise. I don't really know a lot of places that have like bases that are decent. Justice, do you know of any place that has a good inexpensive black eyeshadow base? Thank you, Justice. Beauty Creations. Melt. Elf used to have one. My husband wanted to do the carnivore diet, but I have a problem with getting enough protein because, no teeth. So it's hard to chew when you don't chew with your dentures in. So I have to make sure that whatever I'm putting in my body, I can actually chew it. So I drink the protein drinks. These ones aren't bad. They're Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Protein Shakes. 24 grams of protein. I think I have the melt liner that's in a pot. Onyx. It's all cracked. Yeah. I imagine if you work fairly quickly, you can blend it out nicely. Oh, it dries too fast? Well, hopefully it doesn't stain because I didn't even think about that. Mop up the yellow first before I mop up the... It doesn't really want to come off. I mean, it does come off, but you gotta scrub it. I don't know if I want that on my eyeballs like that. The Bumblebee with the Bumblebee palette. Let's see which one. This one. Such a beautiful palette. Those shades are yummy. All right, you go back up there. Now I'm just swatching stuff. Do you want to do it live, Shelly? Yeah, it is. They've got good shadows. I wasn't really amazed with the Cam Quad, but it's not a bad palette. It's just the layout was just not my thing. The way that they put things together in that palette it didn't sing to me. Well, we'll have to figure out what day we're going to go live. Probably like a Saturday would work best. I have a video going up this Thursday. I don't normally have Thursday videos, except for the last Thursday, but I have a video for this Thursday. Has anybody else tried this amped lip plumper gloss stuff? I didn't realize when I put it on it's a plumping gloss, and I don't normally use plumping glosses just due to the fact that I've been known to break out in hives from different ones. Hey, Joe. But that was a spicy. I put that on. I was like, ooh, wait a minute. I don't know about this. We were not cleared for takeoff. Did you get some rest, Joe? She gonna lie. She gonna tell me, yeah, she got some rest. She didn't. That woman doesn't sleep. Yeah, it's pretty spicy. Just doesn't play well with others. What I really need to do is I really need to use the melt liners I have. And I need to use all my little singles and Super Shock things and need to use those. Yeah. I don't think that I'm ever going to hear the term hot lips ever, and not think of MASH. Does that make me old? Do I care? I don't know. Is anybody else the same? Do you just think MASH? It's just me. I'm like trying to organize my mess. It's just kind of an automatic. Hot Lips Houlihan. Oh. It feels nice to sit back and relax. I've been dropping kids off and picking kids up and trying to keep track of who goes into the bath at what time on what day and who's doing laundry and are their rooms clean? Did they just shove everything under their bed? Under their dresser? We went through a whole deep clean on Nova's room yesterday. She likes to wait until you're not looking and shove all the clothes in the drawer. Or she doesn't want to fold and put them away, so she puts her dirty clothes on top of her clean clothes that's in her basket, so she doesn't have to put the rest of them away. And she does like little stuff like that. Got to clean out from underneath her bed, got to clean out from underneath the desk, got to clean out from behind the dresser, from underneath the entertainment stand. It's just like, and she likes to shred paper. I don't understand that. She just like shreds it. And gets it all over, and then she doesn't want to clean it up because it's small shreds of paper. And I'm just like, you don't get to make confetti. Spread the confetti around, and then you don't have to pick it up. You're going to pick it up. Right? To be a kid again. Yeah, my stepdad, he watched MASH and Star Trek and Ed Hume's gardening show. Those are like the things he recorded. Yeah, I just want to be able to like function like a child again. You know, like be able to run all day long and not run out of breath. Just zoom all over the place. Not once did I ever run out of breath as a kid, man. Now I walk down the hallway and I'm just like, there's more hallway. Who decided we needed this much hallway? Girl, I'm gonna be 47 this year. I'm gonna hear it. You would be my kid. Why? You don't want to be my kid. I'm mean. I make them pick up after themselves. I make them do their laundry. I make Evan do dishes. Yeah, I'm mean, mommy. Yeah, the ability to move like a child, like no joint pain, no sitting down on the couch the wrong way and having your knee swell up to twice its size. You know, you don't look at the couch and all of a sudden you sprained your back. You know, you don't sneeze and pee your pants. None of that. I would love to be a kid again. I would love to have the ability to function like a child. I don't want to be a child. Uh-huh. That would be great. You sneeze and you're like, oh, I just pinched something in my back. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, frog legs. My mom's like, why do you put on a hoodie but you wear a tank top underneath? I'm like, so I don't get overheated instantly the second I put on a hoodie. It takes a minute. Gives me a chance to get out the door into the car. Oh, yeah. No hot flashes. That would be great. Oh, yeah. And then the coughing. You get a little bit of a coughing fit because you got a dry throat. And now you've got a migraine. Nope. It'd be really great to function like a child again. I gotta get off here. I gotta go make sure that I take the meat out for dinner. And I think I gotta go to the store. And my seeds are supposed to show up today, so I gotta go and get some solo picnic cups because it's cheaper to buy the picnic cups than it is to buy little planters. And that's where I'm gonna plant all my little seedlings, in solo picnic cups. Because, yeah, I can cheat. It's fine. No, I don't think I like you very much, Miss Shelley. A month? That's bull. Yeah, joint pain. I think as I've gotten older, I've calmed down and become nicer. When I was really young, I was very quiet, very passive, and I tried to be nice to everybody. And then one day I snapped, and I just kept snapping for like the next however long. And then I was like, well, I should probably try to be a nice person again at some point. So now I try to be a nice person. And every once in a while, there's some dumbass who comes along and decides that they got to step on stupid, set up camp and live there. And then it brings out the old me. And I'm like, I had that bitch under control. What are you doing? All right. I'm going to go and be a responsible adult. And I'm probably going to cry about it. And I'm probably going to bitch about it too. So on the bright side, I get to bitch all day. So, Amy. All right. I will see you all later. Bye. Bye, Shelly. Bye, Justice. Bye, Jen. Bye, Joe. Bye, Sue. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I will see you all later. Love you. Bye. On responsibility. Okay. Bye.